Good morning. So I've just came to the car boot and I've actually came to the wrong car boot. So there's two car boots very close together, which I didn't know about. I thought there's only one in this area, and the way I usually go, there is a big sign pointing in not the opposite direction but like a different lane. So I was like, okay, I'll trust the sign, maybe there's a shortcut. Followed the sign, and then eventually it ended up in some random field, and we're at a different car boot. So let's just see how it goes. I don't know if it's bigger, smaller, better, worse. I'm going to have a quick look around this one, then I'm going to try and go to the other one. The only annoying thing is that I aimed to get for the other one for 7, which is when it opened, and I think this one opens up a little bit earlier. So I've missed some of the bargains already at this car boot, and by the time I get to the car boot I wanted to go to, it's going to be 8-9 o'clock, and missed the boat. But let's see, we'll try and get 2 in and see what we can find.
You don't need it, we just want peace, quiet, no hassle. Pound a bag of chocolate or 2 for £1.50.
Oh, thank you.
Can't twist your arm.
I should probably lay off, to be honest. Well, if I get peckish, I'll know where to come.
Have we still got some? Pound a bag of chocolate.
How much is that one?
£3. That was
Yeah. Should you do 250 on it? Come on.
when you say £3, it doesn't say £1.
I know, yeah. I like to think I'm quite fair. It's part of the car boot, though, isn't it? Having a little haggle.
So,
Appreciate it, thank you. Take care. How you doing? How much are your games?
which one do you have to? PlayStation? Oh, £1 each, the PS3. How you doing, alright?
Yeah, not too bad, I'm alright.
I don't know, but you've got to stop wandering off with the money.
I'll take that one for £1. It's got to get the change.
Can't keep walking off with the money. I'm starting to see
How much are your books?
50 pence a piece.
There's 3 there, so 150, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Just need to see if I got the change. If not,
Oh, yeah.
£2, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, I appreciate that. Well, that was a little bit disappointing. It wasn't the best car boot I've ever been to. It was decent enough. I got a few bits. If I came early, I might have got some better stuff, but for what it was, nice little car boot. I'm going to try and go to the other one now. There was a bunch of games at the end. I don't know how long they've been out, maybe the whole morning and I just missed. But I've been at the car boot maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and it was the very last stall, and there was a massive stack of video games which some woman was putting into a pile. And at first I thought she was like the woman selling them on the stall, so I went to look through and she was like, oh, we're looking through here. So I backed off, let them have a look, and they pretty much bought everything. I think the bloke said if they bought every single game he would do 20% off, and I think they were considering it, so I just left it and walked away. There was a few decent titles in there. She had Burnout Revenge on the Xbox, which I know is like an £8 to £10 game. There was a few PS3 games in there, but nothing that I don't already have, so it was okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, on to the next one. I also picked up a bottle of Primé. So the other car boot that I wanted to go to is 2 miles away. I've just put it in maps. They've changed the location to where it normally is, which is why I basically came on a detour and ended up at a different car boot. So we're going to try and head there now. It's 8:30. I'll probably get there about 8:45, so I don't know how good or bad that's going to be, but we'll see.
Oh, you mate, okay. It seems no reason. Look at Everton. That's a bargain, isn't it? I'll be honest with you, the reason why they got rid of him was because they knew they could keep his money. It's got nothing to do with the war, got nothing to do with anything else. You look at it, he's got an Israeli citizenship, so the country's back in Israel now. All Israel, what I mean, you're just talking about the Russians, but then there's Russian Israelis, Israeli Russians. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How much is your Land Rover jacket, mate?
Five, silly money. I've got rid of all that. No, these ain't too. Found it in the cupboard. I thought I got it in there.
I just put them on the thing.
Do £4 on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Go on then. No, it looks good, yeah. You got any change?
You should have, yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice and warm, to be fair. It's got like 3 zips as well, hasn't it?
You can get an inner for it. You can get like a liner for it if you want.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, you don't need it.
No, thank you very much.
So it's hanging around. I used to keep it in the boot in case like.
You recognise me over the phone?
You all, you remember that? You remember that bit? You remember that bit? You remember that bit?
Right then, so 2 car boots done today. Let's go through what I picked up. There's not a massive amount of stuff compared to what I usually pick up. There's probably enough here for 1 car boot. I did go to 2, but I didn't pick up all that much from either. So let's get into what I picked up. So first thing, Gabby from Toy Story, no particular order. This was £1. Sold this before, 8-inch figure, goes for around about 10 to 15. Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. I know the lady who I bought this off. I bought some things off her before. She's really nice, and £2. I thought I'd add that to the collection if I don't have it already. If not, I could sell it. I think it goes for around about £6. Then I did pick up Jessie and Woody. Now, oh, we just got caught on the bag. So both do have the hats as well. They're in the bag. I won't get them out, but yeah, these 2 with the hats. One's Thinkway. I don't know if the other one's Thinkway as well. Oh, okay, so they are both Thinkway, so that's good. So these are worth a bit more than the Mattel figures. I've recently just sold a Woody without the hat for $15.99, very similar to this one. So if I could get about 15 each and get 30 for the pair, I'll be very happy with that, especially with the hats. And then the next stall over from those, someone was selling this Buzz and I kind of got roped into buying it. She was like, oh, you're buying those, I'm selling a Buzz. So I picked this up for £1. I don't know if it's worth much. Might linger for a little bit. I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I kind of got roped into it. Don't know whether I'll keep this for myself or sell it. Probably sell it. I have a wallet already, but this is a Dickies wallet, so I quite like Dickies stuff. Dickies clothing. I picked up some Dickies shorts and a t-shirt for myself yesterday at the car boot, and this wallet was just £2, so I picked that up. And then the first purchase of the day from that car boot was this. I believe it is, I forgot the name of the Frozen woman, not Anna. Elsa. I believe this is an Elsa doll. So I don't think it's from the same set, to be honest. But yesterday I picked up 4, I think it was 4 figures like this. And they're all different characters. And they were my first Disney Princess dolls. Those were £1.50 each. So that one was £2.50. So I was going to try and throw that in with that. I don't know if they're the same series. I know they do like animation dolls. They do My First Princess and so on. You get loads of variations of them. So I don't know whether they match. But I'm going to chuck them all together. So that's to go with that. Then a few more things from that first car boot. So these were £1.50, really good deal. One was a bit of a fail, but these are card folders and the rest of the ones have got the cards in. So I got the 3 for £1.50, but there's no cards in this one. So I don't know if I'll be able to sell just the folder, or if it's even worth selling the folder. That might just have to go into a charity shop or take it back to a car boot when I sell. But there should be enough good cards in these 2 to make some money. So we've got a Triple H here. We've got a limited edition one in the top corner, so they all look good condition. Not mint, but they don't look played with or rough edges or whatever. So there's a few decent ones in there. And then we've also got this 10th anniversary one. There's a big Roman Reigns card on the front, and then in there I couldn't see any limited editions or anything in here, but there was enough decent ones. And for £1.50 for the $3, you can't really go wrong. So I would say maybe £10 to £15 per book if I was to break it down. And the last thing, I think that's the last thing. The last thing I bought from that car boot was A Question of Sport, the home game for all good sports. Now, I know there's a few variations of this one. I believe the one that's worth a lot of money is the green one. But this looked really old, had a bunch of cards in there, didn't have time to sift through them. So if you find the certain sports people, so I know there's Pele, there's Maradona, there's a few other ones in there as well, Mike Tyson I believe, and if you get that sporting person on that card, they can be worth a hell of a lot of money. Well, at least they used to be, not so much anymore, but they used to be. But this was £2. There might be some stuff missing, so I thought I could just sell it for parts, but it comes with the board. You've got the instructions, there's a few little game pieces, and then there's a bunch of cards here. There's 4 bunches of cards, but mixed in are these little player cards. So there should be enough in there to potentially resell individually, or just sell it as a set, as is. But there might be a few good or rare cards in there, so I will sift through that later on. I'm not sure on the value of that one, I'll have to research it. Some of them are worthless and some are worth quite a bit, so I need to figure out which one's which, but for £2 that's fine. And then we move on to the second car boot. So that car boot was about 20 minutes away, well, probably about 15 minutes drive away, so it didn't take me too long to get there. Very similar area, just different direction. So I went there next and picked up a couple of bits. It was a very slow one. I basically did a whole lap and only picked up 2 things, and both were from the same store. And then the last couple of stores I managed to pick a few more things up, so let's go through that now. So again, no particular order. Overpaid on this one. It was £2. I felt awkward haggling. I should have said a quid or 150, but it's a £5 game. Up next, this one's really cool. This is a blast from the past. Merlin's Premier League 97 sticker book. Now I remember having 99, 2000, 2001. I don't think I had 97. I was born in 95, so I think it's a bit early. But there's some really good like pictures of like players, old kits, old club badges, proper vintage. It's unstuck, so there's no stickers in there at all. It's just completely blank. So in terms of value, I'm not sure whether that is good or bad. Obviously, if there's like 3 stickers stuck in there, it's better that it's empty. But I was hoping it would be full of stickers. Unfortunately, it's not. But yeah, I reckon there's still some value. I reckon at least £10 on that one. Then off the same seller, they were selling these Doom Eternal Xbox One games, both sealed. I picked one up for my own collection, wanted a £5. I offered £4 and they took it. And then I quickly looked on eBay, and I think cheapest sealed goes around £10 to £11. So I said to them, you know, if you do 4 again, I'll buy the other one. So £8 on those 2. I'll probably keep one and sell one. So if I can get my money back on that, I'll be happy. So if I can get a tenner after fees, I'll get about 8 quid, which is what I paid. So happy with that. And then these were one of the 2 items I got off the same stall. So we've got Wolfenstein: The Old Blood on the Xbox. They're all on Xbox. Doom, which is funny because I've just picked up Doom Eternal as well. And then we've got Wolfenstein: The New Order and Wolfenstein 2. So these were £2 each, and I said to him I'll give him a £5, and he took it. £3 off. Might be a bit cheeky, but there's not really a great deal of value in these games. I wouldn't have paid I would have paid £1 each or £1.50 each, but I wouldn't have paid £2 each. So a £5 for the bunch. I think that's a fair deal. Again, value, I could probably sell the 3 Wolfenstein games together. I could probably get about £8 to £10 for those. And the Doom, I'll probably sell maybe with the sealed one. So you'll get Doom and Doom Eternal together. So I might be able to get about 15 for that. And then the very last thing I picked up, I think it's the last thing. There's a few bits in there for me and my girlfriend, but I won't show you those because it's just for the house. But the last thing I picked up is this vintage Land Rover jacket. So it's just a plain jacket pretty much. It's a green jacket, it zips up. So on the outside it doesn't really have any Land Rover logos or anything. But on the back of the neck it's got the Land Rover logo. On the inside it's got the Land Rover logo, and on the button as well. And then just in the back there you can see it says it. So haven't looked up value for this. Not sure. I would estimate about £30 to £40. I paid £5. I think he wanted a £5 and I offered him £4. So for £9 I got the jacket and those 4 games. So I think that was a good deal. 2XL might be a bit big for me, but I'm not going to keep it, so I will sell that. So if I can get about 30 to 40 quid, I'll be very happy. So overall, not a bad day. I got a few bits. We've got plenty to sell, plenty to list, and I also went to a car boot yesterday, so I'm not complaining. Luckily, I haven't spent all the money I got out, so I've got a bit left over, hopefully, for another car boot. I probably won't be going to one next week because I'm away with my girlfriend seeing her family, so there'll be no car boot video next weekend. But hopefully when we come back, I should have made some decent amount of eBay sales, which will then add some funds so that I can go back. So I will see you on the next video. The week in the life video is coming hopefully Monday night. And then there'll probably be a random video in the week, but next weekend there shouldn't be a video because I am busy. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.